but still you can ride it so fast. Because of the 500cc, it's really, yeah, it's so light, it's so powerful for this weight.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Chiefpep video. So in this video we're gonna finally finish up the motor scooter, and I have to be honest, I am pretty done with wrenching on a motor scooter. I experienced that it is a lot of work with all the plastics and all the fairing parts and stuff like that. It's kind of a hell to work on such a bike. Also, you can't really access everything as you would like to, like an XV Virago where I wrench on, or any other naked bike. It's just so nice to wrench on those kind of bikes instead of this motor scooter. So let's sum up what have we done actually on the bike. A lot of things. Well, so we've started up with the front suspension. We've put in new oil. We've done the valve clearance. We have obviously done that. We've done the front brakes. We've cleaned those as well. We've done the coolant system. We've checked that and to find any leakages, and we refilled it. Then we also done the belt, obviously, and the roller parts. We also did the new hose for the cooling system, just to make sure that wouldn't be leaking anymore. We refilled the oil, and we refilled the gear oil. Now there are two things that I am mentioning in this video, which are coming up in this video. Let's start with refilling the coolant system. Okay, so now I'm kind of at the final part of the bike. I have to fill the coolant. So I will fill the coolant. Obviously, I drained the whole system, also with water, etc. So I'm gonna fill the coolant here. I'm gonna look if I'm right inside of this tank, because outside you can't see a minus or max. Inside the tank I will find a max mark. I will fill it, and then if I'm right, this will be my bleeder screw. So I'm gonna fill the system all the way, and then I'm gonna bleed the air out without the engine running at first. Then when this will be on max, I will start the engine, hoping that it will start, and I have to be careful of these wires, but I think it will start. Then turn the engine off, bleed air, then again fill if it's necessary, and then bleed again, start, bleed again, start, until I don't have any air coming from that bleed screw anymore. So that's what I will be doing now. Okay, so let's see if it will start. This is obviously also good for the oil, so I can do the oil level as well. To be careful that these wires don't touch each other. Pretty exciting actually. Sure everything is okay. Let's see. Oh, battery. Okay, so new attempt. So now the air a lot of air. Good. Show you. So these were all the maintenance activities I had to do. The only thing I'm going to do now is to refill or to fuel up the top of the oil. Since I just ran the engine a few times for the coolant, I can top off the oil to the right level. And then I'm going to start to put on the plastics. Now all the plastics, I have to polish all the plastics as well, because now I really can clean them as they supposed to be cleaned. So that's also something I will do in the meantime. So apart from the fact that it will take me a long time to put all the plastic back, because yeah, of course you don't know exactly anymore which screw has to go where. I have to find that all out, in which order I have to fit them. So this will take me a long time. I took the whole day for this. I hope I will manage, because I'm pretty done with wrenching on this motor scooter. So that's what I'm gonna do now. And I almost forgot indeed the gear oil to replace that, so I also refilled the gear oil. So now that all that is done, finally it's time to make the first test ride. And I found out that something wasn't perfect yet in the test ride, and this is also one of the things that I hope I was finding, and this is the wobbly steering. Now watch this video. Cool. Okay, so here goes. It's been a pretty long time that I rode this kind of motor scooter. Strange. I drove my my Bergman 650 most of the time. As I told you, I traded it in for a Pan-European, a real motorcycle. But now first have a good listen at how this runs. So it picks up really well. Really can feel the belt and the bearings, the rollers, I mean. Yeah, it really picks up great. Now the thing is with this Scarabeo scooters is that when you drive it a little bit faster, the handlebars really go shaking, and that shaking, of course you can reduce it by these weights on the end, but also the tire pressure is really important, and of course that front is shock absorbers are important. Have to be careful because there might be some oil on the tires. Yeah, runs great. Now, you see? Whoa, you see that? Whoa, and that's such a strange thing of a Scarabeo. Look. Whoa. Now let's pause there. We are 1 week further now, and the wobbly thing, I went to the local dealership to balance my front wheel. I wanted to start there. Now the stupid thing is their balancing machine was broken, so I didn't yet balance the front wheel. But what we did find out when it was on the motor lift, that there is a tight point in the front steering stem. And I really can hit myself because I had the whole front out, and it was so easy to just check that front end, but I didn't have a necessary reason to find if there was something on the stem. I did actually wobble it a bit if there was slack in there, but the thing is, it seems as if there is a strong point in the middle. Like the bearings are not okay. So I immediately ordered those bearings, and I will do the front stem. I will redo that. So the front has to go out again because I want this motor scooter just to be perfect. I cannot sell this bike if there's this wobble in the steering. As you can see in the video, it's pretty strong wobble. The other thing that I thought maybe would help was the front suspension. That was the cause of the wobble, and the balancing of the wheel. And maybe it's still the balancing of the wheel, but I don't want to. I just want to make sure. So I'm gonna take out the front fork, redo the bearings, and will balance that front wheel. And then the front has to be perfect. I can't think of any other thing that would be wrong with it. So that should be it. So let's continue that test ride, because mechanically the rest is just great to ride the bike. And I was hoping that the tire pressure and the front forks would clear that, but as I can see, as you can see as well, it didn't really help, unfortunately, because I really was hoping that, because how can you explain that this is normal? I mean, if I want to sell this bike and the steering goes like this, well, now it's okay, everybody will say, yeah, well, it's been in an accident, probably, it's been in an accident, but no, this is a Scarabeo. Yeah, too bad. I really was hoping that that was solved. Can't do anything about it. Maybe different tires will help. But these tires are pretty new. When this bike was mine before, I think I already told you that my brother-in-law bought it for me.
And I just replaced the tires then, so they are still pretty new. Brakes are cool. Really swift. Really fast. It's a 500. And I just can feel the engine is so good now. With all the repairs that I did and all the maintenance. It really feels great. You just can feel that, yeah, it has this service, the gear oil, the normal oil, the belt, the rollers, the coolant, everything. Yeah, it's just in great shape. The brakes are really good. Yeah, it just runs great. Can't make anything different. So we take a little bit of highway, see how that goes. Just really squonky compared to the Bergman 650 I had, and of course non-European. It's just a wobbly thing, really wobbly. So you can see that it really picks up really fast. It has good speed. Yeah, it's a really nice bike actually. Can make nothing out of it. It's really nice to have this bike next to your normal bikes. So if you have to go do some, if you have to do some commuting, short distances, it's just great. Or some shopping, go to the city center. You just jump on it, put all your stuff underneath the seat, and it's just a great bike for those kind of things. I really love this bike. But still, I think I will sell it because my wife is pretty getting crazy about all the bikes. Got 3 bikes now. And she wants to ride my project, my Chiefpep number 2 bike. She said, well, why don't I ride this bike? If you won't sell it, it's a great bike. And I said, why don't you take the motorscooter? She didn't really have an answer for that. Yeah, brakes are good. That front end is just so dodgy. It's so dodgy, but it's because of the construction of this bike. It's just one big frame. The frame is like in a U shape, and that really doesn't come, the handling and the support, the whole thing, it's just squonky as hell. But still you can ride it so fast, because of the 500cc, it's really, yeah, it's so light, it's so powerful for this weight. You're top speed in no time, as you can see. I hope the camera angle is okay.
So thank you so much for watching this video. So there will be an extra video where I show you that the wobble is gone. I'm not sure if I'm completely gonna edit and tape the whole front end thing with the bearings. If you would like to see that, please leave a comment in the section below. So maybe I'll make a video of it anyway if you like this series of the motor scooter. Now, there will be another video as well about me riding on the Pan-European and making a review out of it, because there are some reviews on Pan-Europeans, but they are really dated, and I would like to make a video of a 2020 video, how it is to ride the Pan-European and what my experience is on that bike. So there will be a review video on that. So for the rest, thank you all for watching again, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Hij neemt op als het goed is. Ja. Oké. Film maar, Tijmen. Ja, film maar gewoon. En dan als ik weg ben, let je hem weer uit en dan zit je alles binnen en dan doe je de deur dicht, ja? Oké? Oké, nu niks meer zeggen.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Chiefpep video. So in this video, let's finish the bike. Hey guys, welcome back to another Chiefpep video. So for this video, let's finally finish that bike. I've been working on the bike, I've done everything. So what have we done actually? We've done what else did we? We've done the coolant, we've done the gear oil, we've done the and we have done the. Let's start with the filling of the coolant, and let's not forget. Oh no. And we refilled the filling the coolant. Let's start with refilling the coolant system. Now it's time to start with. And I found out that something went, so let's pause there, because now we are is that there is a slight, that there is a tight point.
En dan als ik weg ben, let je hem weer uit en dan zit je alles binnen en dan doe je de deur dicht, ja? Oké? Jezus, mina. Tijmen? Even serieus. Kom nou eens naar beneden.